Welcome back to Magic's Tarot. My name is Ronnie, and this is actually a collective reading. So usually I read the zodiac signs, but today I want to focus on our whole collective and just see what the most high powers in the universe have to say to us and what do they want us to focus on. What do we need to know about? Okay. So I did a little bit of a pre-shuffle and I came up with a few things. We have the Vulture card. This is a card of purification. We also have the Unicorn card. Okay. And then we have the Elephant card, which talks about the removing of obstacles and how obstacles can actually be put in our way to lead us in the right direction. Okay. All right, so let's focus on this vulture. And it's funny because purification actually came out as a clarification. All right, so let's go and let's dig a little bit further in and see what the universe has to say to us. Okay. All right, so speaking to the Most High, power in the universe, speaking to the Creator. What do you mean by purification? Please clarify purification for us. Please clarify. Whoa. Okay. You have the path sitting on the top of the deck. Okay. You also have some very interesting cards here. You have the Jinn. Okay. And you also have the Hurricane. Okay. So there could be a little bit of like a shape-shifting energy going on here. And there could also be a time in your life where you are feeling like the universe is just kind of a whirlwind of energy right now around you. I also like to say that this is particularly for the next 30 days. Okay. That was the intention that's set. Okay. This is also talking about right now. Okay. So this energy around you could be starting right now with this Hurricane card. Okay. So let's clarify Hurricane. And also I want you guys to be aware of the hurricane that just happened in Jamaica. So this could also be very much so, if you want to speak like literally, this could definitely be having an effect on us as a general populace. Okay, so let's clarify hurricane for the general collective and purification. What do you mean by that? Speaking to the whoa, I'm sorry, that was too many. What do you mean by that? Speaking to the Most High. I keep seeing this Fox card that wants to come out. If it comes out, I'll take it. Clarify Hurricane. Please and thank you for the general collective. Speaking to the Most High. Help me to see clearly. Okay. You have the Snake card that's sitting there too. And that one is wanting to come out for a while. I've been seeing that as a pattern lately. Clarify Hurricane one more time. And then you have the Woman. Okay. The snake can also stand for a dark-haired woman. So if you have a dark-haired woman that's in your path, it could be time for there to be some purification that involves her. So let's clarify this Tower with this Hurricane. This big change, this moment of revelation. Clarify Tower, please and thank you. Okay. I'm going to reshuffle a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm going to reshuffle. I just want to make sure that I've shuffled as much as I can. All right, clarify Tower, please and thank you. Okay. So there is something that's going on here where things may have gotten out of hand, and it's time to purify the situation. It's time to purify not only yourself at your whole, but it's also time to purify your environment. Okay, I feel like things could have been shaping and shifting and changing directions in ways that you didn't really anticipate, and those around you may have to step into different roles and tap into different parts of their personalities in order to cope with that. Okay, so clarifying the Tower, let's talk about what is this thing that is being held back, or are we still being held back? Clarify that Three of Wands. Whoa, that was right on time. Okay. So with this Three of Wands in reverse and this Knight of Cups coming in here, I feel like because things got shaken up and there was a moment of revelation that happened, or a big change that happened, this is actually freeing things up and creating a momentum with this purification. But I do sense that there is a sense of struggle, maybe a power struggle here with this Five of Wands. Okay, so let's go a little bit further and see what's up with that. And then you have this King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay, okay, let's keep going. Okay, so what is this Five of Wands about? Once again, we're speaking to the entire collective energy. Okay. What is this Five of Wands about? What is this Five of Wands about? Okay, so we have this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. There was a situation in the recent past where there could have been like some sort of struggles over money, stressing over like how are we supposed to do this, and I feel like with this Hangman in reverse, that kind of struggle is finally over, and there's a lot to actually look forward to. So yes, this actually seems like it's a pretty good reading. So I took some screenshots, and I just want to make sure that I read this off to you guys exactly as it is said. So give me 1 second to look through my photos, and we're gonna look at these. Okay. Let's see screenshots. Okay. So the vulture, transformation and rebirth. The vulture's role as a scavenger is a powerful metaphor for transformation. It consumes that which is decaying, clearing the way for new life to emerge. This card asks you to embrace the death of an old self, situation, or belief system to allow for new revitalized identity to be born. It's also a symbol of motherhood, and this is the key meaning to this card. The vulture may be calling you to nurture yourself as a child, protect, or even the earth. Okay, so that's funny because right along with it, I got nurture yourself. Okay, so I feel like God is really asking us to purify our environment, to not give up on ourselves, and to nurture ourselves along our path. Okay, but I am very interested in also that goes along with that, this Jinn card, because the Jinn is a shapeshifter type of energy. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but the Jinn is the Jinn for what it is. Okay, so let's clarify Jinn, please and thank you. Speaking to my entire collective. Okay, let's clarify Jinn. All right, speaking for the entire collective, please and thank you. Speaking to the Most High only high vibrational energies are allowed in this space. Okay, so clarify Jinn, please and thank you. Okay, clarify Jinn one more time, please and thank you. Sure. Queen of Wands, you have Judgment. Oops, I'm sorry. You have Judgment that's sitting on the top. Okay, so I feel like whoever this person is, you have two different energies that are going on here. You have this Queen of Wands, and you have this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so on one hand, you have a strong, dominant female figure. Could be dealing with a fire sign type energy. But you also have this Page of Pentacles, which is like sort of ready to learn, ready and willing to learn, full of abundance, ready to take on new tasks, and ready with youthful energy. Okay, so please clarify the Queen of Wands for this purification, for this vulture. Okay, the Queen of Wands is almost, it seems like there's a stalemate here. Okay, clarify the two. What's the stalemate? Why does it seem like, okay, sure, the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is looked at as a vehicle, looked at as a way to transport and get around. This is also Cancer's energy. Clarify Chariot, please and thank you. Okay, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there's a vehicle for transformation that's able to be used or gone through, utilized, but at the same time, I feel like whoever this Queen of Wands is being held up at a stalemate. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of new energies here that are coming in, really positive stuff here that's coming in, but there is a lack of communication or a lack of relationship that has not been open. Like that's what's keeping the door closed. Clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Okay, sure. Okay, all right. So for one thing, with this Queen of Wands, once again, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like there is a little bit of a abundance blockage that's going on here with this person. Maybe not even a blockage. I get this sense of like, I see coins bouncing off of her. Okay, so I feel like it's here, but it almost feels like she's shielding herself from receiving it in some ways. Very weird. Okay. But I also feel like this person could have previously been put in a difficult situation to where she was stuck. Okay. I feel like this person was stuck in the situation that she was in, which led her not to not be able to go down the path that she wanted to completely, at least in that moment. Okay, but then I have the Magician in reverse. So let's clarify that Magician, please and thank you. Okay, sure. Ace of Swords, clarify the Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles, sure. Okay. Okay, so yes, as far as the Magician, I feel like there's just been kind of a lack of how would I put this? Not properly utilizing the tools that have been given to her disposal, okay, and not opening the lines of communication to those that could actually be helping her. But I have this King of Pentacles here that actually looks like he could be very useful to her. So that's cool, okay. King of Pentacles is earth signs, by the way, okay. Earth sign male energy, okay. But at the same time, I don't know why the communication is being cut off here or not being had here. But hopefully we can open the door for that. Okay. So there's a few different other things that I want to touch on in this reading. Yeah, there's a few other things I want to touch on. There's a lot that's sitting here. So we have spiritual law of attraction, which is basically saying you get what you give, in so many words, energetically at least. So if you want, like, you get what you think about, you get what you focus on, that type of energy. And it says you are seeing this situation accurately. Okay. I'm going to cut this video in half. And or maybe not in half, but I'm going to cut at this. And then there'll be a part 2, okay? Much love. See you guys in a second.